So please, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so looking at the daily time frame, so let's start from the monthly to identify the various level. So on the monthly time frame, we have monthly key area over here. You get it. You have a monthly key area. So if you want to see it clear, you change it to a line chart. So let's move to the weekly. So on the weekly, you have a weekly strong area of interest over here. So so on the daily time frame, so on the daily time frame, you can see it clear that the daily time frame since last week has been a downtrend. It has retested on this weekly area of interest. You get it, and the daily time frame too has done a break, a retest on the key area. So let's move to the H4 time frame. So the H4 time frame is even though it shows like it's ranging, you get it. It shows like it's ranging, but looking at the trend clearly, you can see it's a downtrend. But it seems like it's ranging. It did a lower low, lower high, lower. It has been consolidating over here, and now it has retested on this weekly area of interest. You get it? Let me change it. This weekly area of interest. So what I'm looking for this morning is left with 3 minutes. I have to be fast. I want this one to. This is a daily candle. Yeah, sorry, H4. So if the H1 candle breaks above this consolidation, I'm going to take a sell. I'm going to take a sell. If this one breaks beneath, I'll be taking a short sell. Let me fix my lot size. If it's closed beneath, I'm going to take a sell, target this one. It's going to be something like a short entry. I hope you see these key areas. If the H1 breaks, let's see the news for today. Today is Thursday, right? So you have CHF.
Yeah. Thursday.
Today we have bank GBP interest rate, which is very high impact news. Okay, which is very high impact news. So we have to get the trade early because before the news around from 9 going, the market will be the pair will be consolidating. So the pair will be consolidating till the news has been released. It will be consolidating to be released before they will take action. So you can see a lot of consolidation during that time. So I'll be taking a sell over here. It is something if the H1 candle breaks, if it breaks this one, but if it doesn't break, then maybe I'll stay back. If it breaks, I'll be taking a sell. I'll be taking a sell if it flips. So it left with 1 minute 24 seconds. This is a strong area.
Okay, time up. So
All right.
I'll catch up later.
Uh,
Coffee time.
okay, sir.
Bye.
Bye. Good day. So I'm not sure it will break. I'm not sure it will break. It has bounced back. It has bounced back. So I was thinking it will break, but it didn't break. If it breaks the consolidation, if it breaks this key level, I'll be taking a sell. But it didn't break. Wow, strong up. Oh, it's been a strong up. So the reason why, so as I said exactly, see what the price is doing. See what the price is doing. So I was thinking maybe it will break this one. Then I'll take it by SL. Market is well. Good one. So we came to the market this morning. So the reason why I didn't take the sell is because I was expecting previous H1 candle to break. Supposing if it broke beneath this one, I would have taken the sell because this point would have been the target. But because it refused to break beneath these key areas, I refused to take the sell. Yes, sir. And another thing too is the candle over here refused to close. It's supposed to wake up. Okay, it's supposed to wake up before it will start moving down. Because yesterday I explained that if a candle opens with no wick, so the reason why it opens with no wick is because there are a lot of volume, like as in the selling pressure is too much. Okay, but later within the session, what will happen is what price will move up. So it will be something when you go to the lower time frame, it will be a consolidation. So yesterday the same thing happened. I explained. So this one that you are seeing, if within the session, as the ongoing session is as it is going on, if it refuses to come back, okay, if it refuses to come back and break the bottom wick at the 30 minutes, what will happen is if this one close bearish, the next candle will close bullish, form the range. Either it will close over here, then the next candle will flip bearish. That's what usually it does. You get it? That's what it usually does. But when there was volume in the market, what will happen is sometimes it will move and it will not do whatever, it will not do what I'm talking about. You get it? It will not do what I'm talking about. So I wanted to say I came into the market, I was expecting Excel because when you move to the daily time frame is a bearish trend. H4 time frame is a bearish trend. Okay. All the time frames are pointing down. All the time frames are pointing down. So let's see, maybe the way it is moving, I'm not sure it will give us the opportunity. You get it? So sometimes one thing about the market is it's a patience game. Patient. You get paid when you are hot, when you are very calm on the market. So what will happen is sometimes everything you know the exact direction of the market. You get it? So this morning like this, you see, I've drew where I'll be taking my entry. But because this candle refused to break beneath this one, I refuse to take the sell. Okay. So sometimes you don't have to, one thing you don't have to rush the market is opportunity will present itself and you know exactly where the market will be going. But it doesn't align with the way you take your entry. Okay. It doesn't align. It doesn't mean you have to chase it. You have to get bored. You have to beat yourself up. You have to be calm. You get it? You have to be calm because the same since you have been able to predict the market, since you have been able to determine where the market will be going, it will happen again. So you don't have to beat yourself up. You don't have to beat. So this morning I missed the trade, even though I knew this range is going to be filled, but it didn't give me the opportunity. You get it? I would have been in profit by now. I would have been in good profit by now. But there was no entry. I was thinking this candle should have closed beneath because this is going to fill. This range is going to fill. But it's okay if the market goes, if you predict or if you do your analysis and the market goes in your favor. If it goes in your favor and you didn't get opportunity, one thing you have to do is you have to be happy about yourself because you are on the right path. You don't have to beat yourself up. You are on the right path. You are doing that. That means you are doing the right thing. And no matter what, within a month, as I always say, you get an opportunity. So we just started the month. Okay. The month just started. So you are going to be in a good profit by the end of the month. You will get opportunities. You just started the month. Oh, Charlie, just missed the opportunity. Oh, Charlie. Just missed it. Just missed it. Just missed it. Just missed it. So everything has played out perfectly. You see, the target has been hit. So this will be the point I would have taken my profit. This would be the point in, I would have taken my profit. Oh. Just missed the opportunity. So as I came to the market, so the market is very simple. One thing is, if you have your focus time frame, things will be very simple for you. But as I came to the market, so the market is very. So the reason why I took I was saying I'm going to the reason why I was saying I'll be taking a sell is, so since you have missed the trade, you don't have anything that you don't have anything you can do about it. Okay, you don't have anything you can do about it. So as I said, if you miss the trade, okay, if you analyze everything perfectly, because this is the point I was thinking I'll be selling. This is the point, but since this one didn't close as I was expecting, I was expecting, because this one is a key levels. Okay, there was a key level over here, there was a key level over here. So it means what? It's a strong area of interest. It's very strong. Okay, even though you are in volume time, and sometimes when it's a stronger zone, it can be broken. But one thing about it is, you have to wait for confirmation. Always wait for the right thing to happen. That's what I always recommend. You have to wait for the right thing. And one thing too is, this one didn't break with top wick. Okay, supposing it broke with top wick, you would have even say, or maybe we can take an impulse entry, but there was nothing. It didn't give an entry, so we just missed it. Okay, we just missed it. But we were on the right track since we were able to predict where the market will be going. So as I came to the market, what I saw was the daily was a downtrend. Okay, so as I've been saying this thing time and time over. So yesterday the analysis all that we did, everything went in our favor. We will move to go to. So yesterday I came to the market. I told you people, you don't have to. If you see the daily and H4 time frame, this thing I've tested it for long and I know whatever I'm saying. Okay, I've tested it for long. If you see daily and H4 time frame trend in a downtrend, never try to do something against what the main trend is doing. Those focus time frames are doing. Other than that, you are going to be messed up. So today, this morning, I came. The market was in what? A clear downtrend. Okay, it has retested on what? Weekly area of interest or weekly resistance. So when you move to your H4 time frame, H4 time frame too is a clear downtrend. Okay, even though it is a complex market structure, it's a complex market structure. Okay, it's a complex market structure. We call it complex market structure, but it's also retested on the same key level. Okay, it's also retested on the same key level. So what I was, oh, and one thing too is the H4 could have even given an opportunity, but there was a strong support over here. There was a strong support over here. So I thought it wise. I moved to the H1 time frame. When you move to the H1 time frame, this is the point I would have gotten an entry. Okay, this is the point I would have gotten an entry. So I wanted to sell over here. This was my entry price, but I was expecting this candle. I was expecting this candle to close beneath this one. When it closed beneath this one, I would have taken a sell and take my profit over here. But the way this candle, I don't know what happened today. Let me check whether there was a news or what. The way the candle closed, so there was no 14 minutes ago exporting fiscal easing to pop up China growth. So 10 minutes ago, G7. 5 minutes ago. So I don't know whether there was a news or something. The way it's moved, there was no opportunity for us to even take the sell. So we missed the trade for the day. We missed the trade. So let's see maybe, but I'm sure this candle will pull back since this one opened with no bottom way. I'm sure it will pull back. So I was going for a sell. So with the 30 minutes time frame too, there was no entry on the 30-minute time frame. Even though everything we knew everything is supposed to be a sell, but there was no entry. Okay. So the rate I'm predicting, like I one thing I've noticed is my projection. I can say my projection for the currency market is like 90%. The way I project or the way I predict the market is like 90%. At times it goes in my favor 90%. But one problem is getting the entry. That's the most difficult part. Okay. So yesterday, if you guys can recall or remember, I said the gold is going to be a buy. If you see something, there's no way you should look for a sell on gold. So yesterday, those who trade gold, I even saw an opportunity over here during the New York session. Okay, but since I don't trade gold, and because of the FOMC to yesterday, because of FOMC, the price range during the lending session throughout to New York session. So it was around the lending close. I think during the lending close session that this price moved. Okay, so this was during the New York Stock Exchange session, the NYSE session that the market broke out. Okay, so the FOMC moved the market up. So yesterday I said it point blank that never look for a sell. Okay, since all the time frames are pointing down. So it is very important, as always, when you are trying to analyze the market, it is always important to what you have to always make sure you are as in trying to focus, like getting your focus time frames on point. if you have your focus time frame on point, there's no way you are going to be wrong. Your win rate is going to be high. For me, like this, my win rate is like 80% to 90%. Okay, because of how I've been able to predict the market. So the daily time frame and H4 time frame are magical time frames. So you have to pay attention to them. Okay, you have to pay attention to them. So we miss the trade. It's fine. It's fine. We miss the trade. It's fine because this is a strong area. Because as the markets moved like this, it is going to retest on this the previous resistance now turn into a resistance. Okay, so even though it was a downtrend, but it is going to retest on this one before it will move down. It's going to retest. So when you move to the H1 time frame, this is the point you would have gotten an entry. This was the entry time frame. I even opened my MetaTrader 5 trying to execute, thinking this one before the pre-lending session, this one is going to close beneath this one. By the way, it closed above this one. So my thought was maybe it is going to consolidate before. I remember the last interest rate on the pound last month, or the last interest rate on the pound, I had a winning trade before the interest rates happened. I remember, but I've forgotten the date. I had a winning trade before. It was a clear, so it was a clear. We didn't get an entry. The market moved before us. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Patient pace. You have to be patient. So it's very analyzing the market is very simple. So let's move to gold since you have missed the GU sell. Let's move to gold and see what gold will be doing. So when you move to gold, okay, when you move to gold, let's see. So gold is in all-time high. Okay, so on the monthly time frame, when you look left, there was no market structure. Okay, there was no price hasn't gotten to this point. The highest price that gold got was 2,484 for 1 ounce of gold. You are going to get it at what? For 1 ounce of gold, you are going to get it at $2,480 for 1 ounce of gold. So gold hasn't gotten to this price before. Gold is in all-time high. So when you move to the weekly time frame, you first of all identify our areas of interest. You identify our area of interest. So this was what a support. So we are now going to check a focus time frame. So what are you going to look for? What will be our projection, or what will be when you move to the lower time, in case maybe the higher time frame didn't give us an entry? When you move to the lower time frame, what are you going to look for? So on the daily time frame, we have what? An uptrend, and we have a resistance over here. So this is the point price is going to reject. The possibility that price is going to reject at that level is very high. So let's move to H4 time frame. So H4 time frame. So daily is what? An uptrend. Daily was an uptrend. Daily is an uptrend. So let's see. H4 is what? H42 is an uptrend. So when you see something of this sort, what you are going to look for is, don't look for a sell. Okay, when you come to the market and you see something of this sort, you don't have to look for a sell. So you have to find for a buy opportunity. So where are we going to take the buy? So what you can do is, if you can patiently wait for this H4 candle to close above this one, then you target this wick fill. Then you target this wick fill. So when you move to, so this wick fill, when you move to the lower time frame, a time frame lower than the H4, you are going to see what? A candle. So let's move. So you see the candle. When you move to 30 minutes, it's going to be a candle. Okay. So wicks are prices. Okay. So this wick fill, when you move to your lower time frame, it is going to be a candle. Okay, it's going to be a candle. So with gold opportunity, what you can do is you either wait for a break. So as I said, it's in an uptrend, so you have to look for a buy. Okay, but for getting an opportunity or getting an entry, what you can do is you can either wait for a breakout. So the H1 is a downtrend. Okay, so H1 is a downtrend. H4 is what? An uptrend. Daily is an uptrend, but we don't focus on H1. Okay, for our focus time frame. So what you can do is what? The best thing I would tell you, either you are going to wait, if you are taking an entry on H1 time frame, you are either going to wait for a flip or a shift in structure or a shift in direction of the market to turn up. Okay, then you take a buy. Or what you can do is what? You wait for the H4 candle, since it is in an uptrend. When H4 candle close above this one, not as it is ongoing, when it close above this one, then you take a buy. During it will happen, this one is going to close around 9 o'clock. Okay, 9 o'clock AM. So if it's close above this one, then you take a buy. Okay, then you take a buy. But at this point, M30 there was no an entry, since M32 is what? M32 is a downtrend. So it's either going to retest on this one, then move down. So be careful in case maybe you are trying to take an entry on the M30. So the best way for me, what I would have done is what? I'll wait for this one to close, give me an entry, then I'll take a buy. But I'm not going to look for a sell at the lower time frame trend. I'm not going to watch there. I have to make money this weekend. I just missed it. Fuck. Just missed the trade. So there was no confirmation. Wow. So we have interest rate today. We have interest rate today. Interest rate around 11 a.m. and the market is moving. Wow. Hi. What the fuck? Mm, 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 mm. This week. Ish. What's going on? Hey, what's going on? So the same thing. So the same thing has happened before. When you watch over here, you can see it clearly. That's what on the daily time frame rather. The market broke out, retested on the daily time frame, and came back. Okay, so it's the same thing that happened over here today too. So one thing is the market repeats itself. So if you take a trade and it goes in your favor, you have to learn. You have to sit down and analyze why you took that trade. That's what is going to be. It's going to make you a better trader. So the same thing happened to today. What I just showed it to you. The same thing. The market did what? Break. The market break, retested. What's happened? Continued. So the same thing happened today. I saw everything live. I woke up early, was watching how I will be able to take advantage of the market today. So I saw the sell. I was in for sell. Those who joined early, I was telling them I'm going to sell. I'm going to sell. Thinking maybe this candle would have closed beneath this one. So I just missed the trade for no reason. Hey, many pips. 32 pips. Ah, 32 pips. Uh, I didn't wanted. I didn't want to take an aggressive trade too. I didn't want to take an aggressive trade. H4 would have been a better place to take an entry, but that one too, because of the previous bearish candle retested, this candle retested. So it means what? It's a strong area. Okay, so you have to wait for a candle to break and close before you enter. So it's fine if you miss the trade, it's fine. So me, one thing I'm always happy when I miss the trade is, since I know, I analyzed the thing, I knew it is going to go down and it went down. I'm very happy about it because I'm on the right path. I'm doing the right thing. Okay, I'm doing the right thing. So just a mistrade, just missed it. So let's see. Just a mistrade. So the target is going to be here. So there's going to be an interest rate. So maybe interest rates will do something, then tomorrow you get an opportunity. Okay, maybe there'll be an opportunity tomorrow. Maybe there will be an opportunity tomorrow. Okay, so welcome you all, those who just joined. I hope you are all doing well. I like your consistency. I like the hello. Yeah, which all support. It has broken all support, but it hasn't closed. It hasn't closed, so the candle is still in session. It can happen that since this one even closed with open with no bottom wick, what can happen is it can come down again. Okay, so it's still in session, so you don't have to. But you can ask your question. Reversals in going by. But the market doesn't move in a straight. The thing is, the market doesn't move in a straight line. It's not linear. You get it? Yeah. So it moves up and down. So you can't say the whole of today it is going to move up. By all means, you see some retracement. So it's what do you call it? It's possible. It's going to move down before it will continue down. It's going to move down before it will continue the downtrend. Has your question been answered? So that means since the pound is moving down, that means what the dollar is very strong. Okay, so to the beginners in our midst, if you see this red candle, it means what? The dollar is strong because currencies are traded in pairs. Okay, currencies are traded in pairs. You don't trade only one currency. What you are doing is what? We are buying one currency and you are selling the other. Okay, you are selling the other. So that's all what we do in forex trading. You buy one currency, you sell the other currency. You buy one currency, you exchange it with another. Like it's all about currency exchange. So if you are seeing this red candle, that means what? There was weakness in the pound. Okay, there was weakness in the pound. So the pound is weak and the dollar is very strong. So if you see the Great Britain pounds, the United States dollar, what it simply means is what? You are buying with what do you call it? With £1. If you are having £1 on you, how many US dollars will you be able to be able to get, okay, or get in returns of the £1 that you are having? So that's the simple meaning of the currency pair. So this is an exchange rate. This is how exchange rates are being quoted. So exchange rate is simply comparing the prices of two currencies. It's simply comparing the prices of two currencies. It's simply comparing prices price value of two currencies. So when exchange rates are being quoted, when they are quoted, it tells you the strength and the weakness of the economy that the currency belongs to. You get it? It tells you the strength and the weakness of the currency that it belongs to. That is the simple meaning of exchange rate. So exchange rate simply means comparing the prices of two currencies. Someone was talking. Was someone talking? Just made the trade. So I don't know whether the interest rate has been priced in, because around 11 to there was going to be a high impact news, and I don't know what they are expecting. They are expecting so this is what analysts are expecting. So the previous one was what? Rate increase, and now there's reduction of rate. So if they reduce interest rate, what is going to happen? There will be weakness. If this projection goes according to what they are planning, so that means what? The pound needs to be more weak. So I don't know whether it has been priced in. That's why we are seeing major movement this morning. 41 pips. So let's see again. I'm just pissed off. Imagine you know where the market will be going and it moves before you. Just pissed off. So I'm seeing this thing to be a holy grail, according to my back testing and the things that I've seen in the market, witnessing what has been happening more often. This is just a holy grail to me that I have to be. I have to use this opportunity to make $1 million by next year because it works. Let me unwind this thing. This thing really works. So let's see last week too. The same thing happened last week. This thing is just a holy grail that has been bestowed. It was over here. The same thing happened. You get it? The same thing, and we took we took this sell too. So I think I have to be betting more on these things when I see it's happening. The same thing happened over here. The same thing happened over here. The same thing happening, and we took this sell. We took this sell. And the same thing happened to over here. Where is it? The same thing happened over here. The same thing to happen over here. The same thing. That was last Friday or Thursday? The same thing happened over here. This salt. It has happened. So the next target will be, the next target is going to be here. I don't know whether the interest rate is going to be impactful, but the way but it's still going to be impactful because you can't underrate or undermine interest rates. So it's still going to be impactful. It's still going to be impactful. So what's going to happen? Just pissed off. Fear of missing out. FOMO has catch me. So Etonam, how is it going now? It's getting better. So you've been able to analyze us and get the understanding of the candles. But you've not been sending me any chart of late. You've not bought the laptop yet. Or have you not been paid? Your pay cannot buy laptop. Then how are you surviving? Okay. Sabi well. So you are using. You want to come for mine? But you're not in Accra. I was having some old one over here, but the border spots. It's going to cost you. You have to buy a new board before, so it's going to cost you. I'm in Accra. Hey, message me privately. I'm in a coded place. But I mean, when it comes to me, I don't have anything. No. You don't get anything. When it comes to me, uh, you not get anything. What you get is you get the body. Yeah, Ghana is not safe. Your body alone is annoying some people. So, any question? Do you people get to the beginners? Do you guys get what I'm doing? The best way to learn. Hello. The best way to learn is to ask. The candles. As in how? You don't understand candles. Okay, candles are depiction of prices. So what you are seeing over here, the whole thing that you are seeing over here is just a bid prices that they are bidding. Okay, so like something like a commodity, if you have something like computer or any commodity that maybe people are trying to patronize it, okay, but we are having many buyers that they are trying to buy it. Okay, so everyone is trying to bring his or a price. Okay, so at the end of the day, who bidded high? So they are all depiction of prices. So by the end of the close of the candle, that's where we are going to see who bid very low, who bid very high. So this body saw that you are seeing over here are depiction of prices. Okay. So this one, where it started shows what where the first person bid. Okay, the top over here are all prices. I don't have that thing to. If we have some volume something, you'll be able to see the prices. I have to search it up and I'll bring it on board. So these things that you are seeing over here are prices. They are all prices, but they've just used candle to be able to depict it. Okay, they use candle to depict it, but they are all prices. So you see the prices over here. So currently, if you have £1, okay, if you have £1, you can exchange it for 1.2805. This one is what? $1.28049. You get it? I hope you get it. This price over here, okay, is dollars. Okay, so if you have £1, you'll be able to get yourself $1.28056. So now currently the price, you see how it is fluctuating. Exchange rates are fluctuating because of what? The volatility. So when you talk about forex, there are a lot of volatility in forex or volume in forex because of what? We have more buyers and sellers buying and selling the same currency. Okay, currency pair. So that's why you see the exchange rates moving up and down. We are having many participants who are participating in this market. So that's why you see the exchange rate fluctuating, moving up and down. The exchange rate fluctuates every second. The exchange rate fluctuates every second. So what you see over here are the current prices. So it moves down is the current price, it moves up is the current price. So what you see there are prices. Okay. So all these things, you see, the moment as it is moving up, you are seeing the price to what? Moving up. If it is moving down, you see the candle is filling. You get it? It is filling. So all these things, we call it what? They are all volume, they are all prices. These things you see over here are all prices paid by people buying and selling the currency pair. They are prices. You get it? They are all prices. Please, some if you are missing the network. So all these things are prices that you see over there. Is it understood? So the candles, when you see red candles, so with the color of the candles doesn't matter. Okay, the most important thing is the understanding of how the candles are being formed. You get it? So when you see the only way or the best way for you to be able to know if this candle, I've used red candle as a bearish candle. So when you simply talk about bearish so please, I've dedicated, usually I dedicate this thing for beginners. I've dedicated a session for beginners. So anything that I'm going to say and you don't have any understanding about it, if you ask a question and I answer you, the best thing you can do is what? For you to take notes. Please take notes. So the red candles represent what? I know most people here, most of my followers are beginners. The red is bearish candle, or we sometimes call it what? Short. Okay, short. So the colors doesn't matter. The colors doesn't matter. It's all about the most important thing for you to differentiate them is what? The most important thing is the most important is the opening, is the open and close. Okay, is the open and close. That's the most important thing. So the colors doesn't matter. You can use black color to represent your bearish candle. You can use green color to represent your bearish candle. You get it? So the colors doesn't matter. The most important thing is the opening and close. And the reason that what you are going to be able to determine if the candle is bearish is when the open high and the close close very low. That's when you are going to tell the candle is what? A bearish candle. So this one for instance, you see, this is where the candle open. With this one, this is where the candle open. Okay, this is where the candle open. So this is going to be the opening price. This is going to be the opening price. This is going to be the opening price. And this is going to be the closing price. This is where it's closed. This is where it's closed. and this is the opening. So the color of the candle doesn't matter. So what's going on? This is the close. So anytime that a new candle is forming, okay, anytime that a new candle is about to form, what will happen is what the new one too is going to, the opening is going to start at where it closed. Okay, it is going to start at where it closed. So this point is going to be the opening price. This is the opening price. Okay, so you see where this one closed. So this is the closing price. So the closing price is not going to be at where the wick is. The closing price is going to be at the body of the candle. Okay, this is where it's closed. The wick is just the lowest price, the lowest point, or the lowest level price got to. So this point is going to be the closing price. This point is going to be the closing price. So you see price go to this side. Okay, price go to this side before it's closed over here. So if it's closed over here, doesn't mean what the closing price is going to be here. The closing price is here. This is where the market got to before it moved up. You get it? This is where the market got to before it moved up. So this is going to be the closing price. This is the lowest price. Okay, this is the lowest price, as in the lowest level price got to. This candle got to. This is the lowest price this candle got to. So please take note of that. So the color of the candles doesn't matter. I can make this one white. I can make, but the most important thing, you being able to. So this is what bearish candle. But when it comes to the bullish candles, with the bullish candles, this is going to be the opening price. Okay, this is the opening price. The opening is what? Below or beneath. Okay. The opening is what? Below. The opening is below, and the closing price is what? As I said, you have to always take into consideration the close of the candle, the body, and this is going to be the closing price. You get it? This is going to be the closing price. This is going to be the closing price. So you have to take note of that. So I can make this one. Let me see something. I can make everything white. I can make everything white. Canvas. You get it? I can make something like that. I don't know whether some of you have been seeing this thing. So the only way you are going to differentiate if this candle is what close, this candle is buried, this candle is what the body and the close of the candles. Okay, the body and the close of the candle. So if I want to see if this candle is what, if I'm going to differentiate if this candle is currently bullish or bearish, what I'm going to use to determine is what this one open at here, and now it is what in session. So the only best way I'm going to use to determine is what it's a bearish candle, because anytime with a bearish candle, always the body of the candle what open very low, open at a highest price and close at a lowest price. So that's the only way I'm going to use to determine the opening and the close of the candles. Has your question been answered? So the pair that you focus on is gold and GBP USD. Okay, that's the pair that we focus on. We don't focus on. For me, that's the pair I focus on. That's the. So trading is very simple, but if you are not careful, it is going to take you a long time for you to figure it out. It's very simple, but if you are not careful, it's going to, because you are going to try to do many things. No matter how profitable you are seeing someone, if you're having system that works for you, focus on your system and make sure you are making it better. Okay, focus on your system and make sure you are making it the best one. Don't focus on others people's. You can learn from others people's success, but not you are going to leave your own behind. You can take some of their things and add it up to what you are doing, but doesn't mean you are going to stop whatever you are doing and focus on what they are doing. Focus on yourself. That's the most important thing. So exactly what I said on gold. I said even though the daily and H4 is going to be an uptrend, but since H1 is what, a downtrend, so you can see it has risk tested on it exactly. You get it? It has risk tested on it exactly. So you have to make sure the H1 has flipped bearish. Sorry, bullish. Confirm the structure. Then you take. Oh, G. So what will happen is the daily candle. So even though it is paving way, it is going to make next week a good week because you are going to get more ranges, nice ranges. Because for the whole of this week, GU hasn't been. It was on 30th that it broke out. That one too, there was no entry. But today that we got a trade, but we didn't get an entry. Didn't get an entry. There was no entry. There was no entry. I was thinking this candle will close beneath this one. I don't want to be taking an entry where I'll be in drawdown for long. So with gold, what you do is you have to wait. Gold is in an uptrend. You don't have to look for any sell, okay? Even though the lower time frames are pointing down. But the best way I will tell you is the best thing that I will tell you to do is what? You wait for the H4 candle to confirm. Okay. If H4 candle close, if the H4 candle close, if it close above this one, okay, if it's close above this one, if it's close above this one, okay, now it is going to confirm you wait for it to close above. So if it's close above this one, then it is advisable you can take a buy. But now if I are trying to take an entry at H1 time frame, H1 time frame is in what? A bearish trend. So you better wait for a shift. You better wait for a change in structure. And one thing is, I don't recommend H1 time frame is not an advisable time frame for you to focus on, because there are a lot of fake out during. So I don't use H1 time frame more often. What I use H1 time frame to do is to confirm an entry and exit. I don't use it to what? I don't use H1 time frame to do my projection. I don't use H1 time frame to do my projection. So you guys have seen why usually I focus on the lending session, because if you are trading the pound currencies, most of the good volumes, as in most of the good moves, happens during the lending session. That's why I decided to trade only the lending session, because there was no need for me to waste my time sitting on my chart during the New York session. So today, after, because there are going to be a lot of news, there are going to be a lot of high impact news today. So yesterday was FOMC, okay, that was the interest rate statement released. So this too is a very high impact news. I don't trade news, so I don't have to be bothered about these things. So after 9 o'clock, if I close from if I close, or if I call it a day, I'm not going to look at the chart again till tomorrow, because 11 o'clock there's going to be an interest rate. Maybe I'll be watching what the interest rate will be doing. And 12:30 you have unemployment claim. This too is very high impact news. This one too is very high impact news. So today, if you are trading the New York session, you have to be very cautious. Okay, you have to be very cautious. And tomorrow too, you have CPI for the Swiss francs, which is going to be a high impact news that is going to affect. It is going to affect the pound currencies. It is going to affect all the pairs around the lending session, because this is a very high impacting. I remember this news has messed me up before. Sometime past during my early days, I was thinking, oh, since I'm trading the pound, this is not going to affect the pound. The way the thing disciplined me, CPI, inflation data disciplined me. The inflation data disciplined me, so I stopped trading during that times. So that's it. So you have to be very careful, especially the retail sales, the FOMC, the ADP, the employment claims, unemployment claims, the interest rates, the NFTs. You get it. Those news are very important. So anytime that you see them, if you are trading currencies, avoid them. Okay. So the forex market is one side of the financial market. We are having many financial markets. You have many instruments, many asset that you can trade. So you can move to the crypto market if you have the knowledge on how to analyze the market. Hey, what is going on today? So if you have knowledge on how the market works, you can apply the same thing. You can apply the same thing at the other financial market too. So you can apply this thing in the crypto market if you know how to analyze. You can apply the same thing. But one thing, if you are moving to any, if you are trying to trade any instrument, one important lesson that I would tell you is make sure you understand the movement when, as in when volume comes into the market during those times. It is very important. You can't go and trade any market randomly. I will not advise you to be doing those things. Hello. Morning. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm listening. You didn't even come early, so even if it presented opportunity, I would have even taken it before you people. Because it's I was about to take it around 6 o'clock. This point, it was only one person who was around by then. I wanted to take it around this side, but what I was expecting is, so I drew my entry everything over here. But one thing I was expecting this candle to close beneath this one, because the daily is a downtrend, H42 is a downtrend. So I was expecting it to close beneath this one, then I'll take the sell. There was volume during around before around 5, the close of maybe this candle. So I was expecting it to close beneath this one, then I'll take a sell. So I even put up my MetaTrader 5, everything. But since the candle wick inside and this candle too close with no bottom wick, I was expecting maybe it's just a fake out. So I was relaxed waiting for maybe the 30 minutes to give a confirmation. But unfortunately, I didn't get there. The market moved down. I'm sure maybe there was high impact in it. That's why there was some news somewhere else. That's why I missed the trade. But the whole analysis was because the thought process was this thing, the daily time frame. Let me analyze everything again. So let's identify the supports and resistances on the monthly and the so on the monthly. So on the monthly time frame, there was key areas over there. So when you move to the weekly time frame, so there was a rejection over here. So there was a rejection over there. There was a rejection. So when you come to the daily time frame, that's where we are going to determine our focus time frame. So on the daily time frame, the market is clearly what's a downtrend. This point shifted structure. You get it? This point shifted structure. Turn everything down. So this is the daily candle. This is today's candle. So we can see the market broke out. Trend is about to continue. So what I was looking for is so daily is a what? A downtrend. Daily is a downtrend. H4 has formed a complex market structure. Okay, H4 has formed a complex market structure. It did lower low, consolidated small. You get it? So it's still in a downtrend. H4 is still in a downtrend. So it aligns with what the higher time frame is saying. H4 aligns with what the higher time frame is saying. Sorry, H4 aligns with what the daily time frame is saying. So there was a rejection over here. So this is the point you have to be careful that price might retest over there. Price might retest on it over there. So I was very careful. I wanted to wait for the breakouts. So I went to the H1 time frame. Since daily is downtrend, H4 is downtrend. So I just want a candle to close. Okay. So the midst of the trade is what I wanted this candle to close because we have some rejection over here. We have rejection over here. We have rejection over here. So I wanted this candle to close, this H1 candle to close beneath this one. I wanted it to close beneath this one, then I would take a sell. This is what I was expecting, but unfortunately the price was breaking. Okay, the price was breaking, so I was sure it would break, but the price wick inside again. It's wicked in again and it didn't break. So, and I was even expecting this candle to also close with something like it's to give some pullback before it will continue. This was what I was expecting, something like this. But because there was a high impact, and I'm sure there was a very sensitive data, it didn't do any of that. So I refused to enter and I missed the whole of the move. So what I'm saying is it's fine. It's fine if you miss the trade. The most important, you have to make sure you understand the thought process. So yesterday someone messaged me, was saying the person doesn't know anything about Forex and he was happy he has gotten a winning trade. So if you are starting up Okay, you have to forget about those buy and sell. Don't take it as a gambling. You have to have a strategy, because with the market, everyone can win in the market. If I tell my 2 years maybe sibling or a family member of mine to do press buy and sell, you can't tell me the person is not going to win any of the things that he'll be doing. You get it? He or she will be winning some of the trades. So that thing, we call it beginner's luck. We call it beginner's luck. Doesn't mean you are going to make it in the industry. You have to get something called a systematic way that you can apply it anytime you come to the market. Okay, you have to get a systematic way that you can apply it anytime you get to the market. So you can't be doing things you press buy and sell. If it goes in your favor, doesn't mean you are doing the right thing. Have a system. Do you even understand why you took the buy? Do you have a track record that proves that whatever you are doing is going to give you consistency at long run? That's the most important thing. You get it? That's the most important thing. Hello. Yes, sir. Yeah. The what? The weekly time frame. Yeah, H4 has broken it, but there was, you see the H4, it didn't break beneath. It's broken. You see this candle broke, went back. This candle broke, went back. So you have to, that means what? It is a strong area. Okay, that means it's a strong area. Two H4 candles. That means 8 hours candle has tried to break and it's rejected, try to break. So you have to wait for confirmation. So the confirmation that you are going to wait for is during a volume time, and what, a market, getting a clear market break, getting a clear market break. You get it? But this one, I was thinking, what I was expecting is the H1 candle to break. That was my main focus this morning. I was expecting this one to break, because you see the candle has retested this candle around it was around 7 o'clock yesterday. It retested, it went back, it retested, it went back, it retested. You see, it has retested this zone very long time. Okay, so what shows this one too is not going to retest and go back? You get my point. So what you have to do is what you have to yeah, you have to wait for a clear break to confirm that now this point has been invalidated. Even though structure shows it's a downtrend, but wait for the candle to break. If the candle breaks, then you take the sell. So that was what I was expecting when I came to the market today. I was expecting this candle to break and close. If it breaks and close, then I'll be taking a sell. But it came, I was expecting, I set everything up. I set my MetaTrader 5 up, everything, my lot size, everything, expecting to pull the trigger, but it went back. I said, okay, let me relax. Maybe it's going to consolidate. Then around 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, it is going to take the move. And so the thing is, you miss trace. It's okay. You'll be missing trade. You can't catch every move. Okay, you can't catch every move because the market, it's around daily volume is around 7.1 trillion. You can't get all the money. What you can get is just a small portion of it. So it's normal if you miss the trade, you come again, but you have to analyze why you missed the trade. Like, were you at the right point or a right position to take the trade? That's the most important thing. So I would have made money this morning, but I missed the trade. the thing didn't give me an opportunity. So we come again. Yes, sir. Target plus one. Yeah, we have some people who do. We have people who do that things. Take profit one, take profit two. As in the point you'll be taking. So I will advise or I will urge everyone to be around 11 o'clock. If you are doing anything, just stop and watch the price movement of the interest rates. You get it. You have to have time and watch the price movement of the interest rate. If you have time, around 11 o'clock a.m., just watch the news, the data for this one, and you see what price will be doing. 11:32. So I'm not going to. When I close the session, I'm not going to take to be planning of even executing any trade because today is a very chaotic day. A lot of volume in the market. Okay, a lot of volume in the market. So okay, so this week is NFP week. I've even forgotten. Oh, uh, so tomorrow is NFP. Hmm. Mostly NFP weeks are very like dramatic weeks. So what the market, what price will be doing is so price has retested this one. So during the I don't know, I'm waiting for what, but because on the news data or on the data, what they are expecting is for the interest rate they are expecting 5.00%, which is higher than the previous one. So that means pounds still should be weakened. The rate is going to decline. And if they reduce the interest rate, it is going to most people are not going to invest in such country, okay, or such an economy because people want high returns on their investments and now the interest rate has been reduced. People will be able to take more loan. People will not be taking loans. People will be taking more loans because the interest rate. But when it comes to something that will bring you returns, the interest rate, as in investment and other stuffs, you are not going to get high returns because last month was 5.25 and now. So I'm expecting a weakening, still pound to be weakening. So is it going to come to the monthly target? Let me see the monthly time frame. Is it going to retest on the monthly time frame? Let's see, around 11 o'clock. Around 11 o'clock, we will see what will happen. So one thing, this is how you have to be seeing trading. You have to see trading as an invest. If you get money today, if you get money from the market today, you have to save some, because not every day is a trading day. Not every day is a trading day. You are not going to get trades every day, but your responsibility is to come to the chart every day. As a trader, that's your responsibility. That's when you are going to become better. Things are going to become easy. But if you come today, you don't come tomorrow, because you don't get trades, you don't know when the market will present. That's how opportunities are. There's a saying that they say luck comes as a result of when there was a preparation or something. You get lucky when you are prepared. That's when you get lucky. But if you are not prepared, and even when an opportunity comes, because you are not fit for that position, because you didn't prepare for that position, you will not be able to take it. So one rule about trading is you don't have to miss a single day. That's when when the session that you trade. I don't know when actual session that maybe the session that you trade on, or you don't have to miss a single day. Even if you are busy, you have to still find ways to watch the chart. That's when you are going to be skillful. That's how you become better in every skill that you are trying to pursue. You can't come today and 1 week time you come again, because before you become skillful in something, you have to be passionate about the thing before you can become skillful. Sometimes you do it and there's no money coming. You do For me, I did trading like 4 years and I was not getting anything. It was just, as I said, last year that I started withdrawing from the market. You get it? So if you passionate about the thing, you can do it for a long time and you will not even be seeing money, but you would rather be investing. But when the return starts coming, you are going to get it within a month. You are going to get all the inputs. Okay, the output is going to is going to overshadow all the inputs. So that's how it works. So with trading, even if you get set up, you don't get set up, come analyze, see what the market will do. You come again, analyze, see what the market will do. You come again. That's how it works. So you become, even if you become, yes, so some of us, for instance, there's no single day that we have missed. Like you don't watch the charts. Okay, there's no single day that we don't watch the chart. We watch the chart every day. We watch the market every day. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be done. Yes, sir. But are you okay with the platform, the MetaTrader 5 platforms? So you understand the lot size, the pips, the spread. So you can input lot sizes and those stuffs. That's okay. The spread there. Okay. Okay. That's good. You've tried. Okay, so you DM me, then I'll send it to you. I hope you have laptop. So how are you going to analyze since you don't have laptop? Mm, okay, sir. About what? Uh, so how much is my cat? How much? How much is my cat? I started selling laptops. Okay. Hey, this girl said she wants some. Etonam. How much is it? It depends on the specs. Uh, okay. Okay. That's fine. So you sell it online or you have a physical location? A circle. Castle. Uh, okay. Laptop people there, you people have money. I mean, you sell one cry now, your money you go get more money. So now there has been a clear break of a clear break. Now the market has moved from consolidation. So the next point that it might retest, but because that one you wait for tomorrow. But since you have more high impact news, we have more impact news. So it might retest over here, come back, retest over here, come back. So we are hoping maybe uh, let's see when this 9 o'clock candle close, you will see what's. So I'm hoping maybe tomorrow there will be a retest in these zones, but I doubt. I doubt. Let's see. Let's see what will happen. Yes, sir. Yeah, senior. So synthetics are not, they are simulate, should I say, so as it goes synthetic, they are not real. Okay, they are not backed by anything. So it just how should I even put it? Something like it's fake markets. Let me say it that way. It's fake market. They are not backed by anything. It was just, you see, with the currency, the instrument that you are trading, it is backed by an economy. So if the so pound, for instance, if the UK economy is doing well, you see it will be a reflection on the currency. You get it? If the United States is doing bad, you see a reflection on the currency you are trading. If gold is moving high, that means what? There was a reflection on any currency, most of the currencies that are being traded with gold and other stuff. So there was backup, there was something backing it. But with synthetic, nothing is backing it. It is just something that is created by some people. Okay, by just using some algorithm. Okay, let me say it is backed by some algorithm. It is backed by some machines that they just manufactured by some human beings. But when you trade currencies, it is backed by an economy. If you trade cryptocurrency is backed by something, by a project. Okay, Ethereum, Bitcoin, those things are all backed by a project. There was we have some function for that. By synthetic, boom, crash, step, and those things are not backed by anything. So that's why I always advise trading those things. I don't know, but I don't do that. I don't trade those things because any instrument that I'm trading, one, I have to understand when those instruments moves. I don't know how people predict when boom or crash will move, but I can clearly tell you that GBP/USD moves at this particular time. This is the time volume comes in. Okay, these are the times that people participate in the market. But when you trade a synthetic, as I'm saying, nothing is backing it. It is just fake market. It is not real market. But if you trade commodity, if you trade commodity like cotton, silver, they are backed by something. They are backed by a physical thing. Okay, so let me say something. Money and currency. There was difference between money and currency. What you are spending now in in this era, what you are spending now is currency. It is not backed by anything. By those times that we spend money was backed by something. The bill notes that they give it to you as money, it is backed by gold. But now currencies are not backed by anything. They are just printed by the central banks. So it is not backed by anything. So that's what I would say about it. It is not real. So if you are trading it, you have to be careful. It is backed by an algorithm. Okay. Because anytime you are participating in the market, you don't have to be slave to the market. Okay. I remember those times I used to be a slave to the market. I will sit on my computer for the whole day. But now as if like I don't even trade. The way I'm trading now, it seems like I'm not even trade, but I'm actively trading every day. By the way I'm trading now, you might think I am not active. You get it? It might seem I'm not active, but I'm actively trading every day because I've known I don't sit at the chat the whole day. I don't sit at the chat the whole day. I have specific times that I trade and those stuffs. That is what. But if you let the chat enslaves you, you sit on the chat every day. But I'm not saying if you are as a beginner, you have to be doing that. You have to put in a lot of time. But when you grow, when you get to a certain point, trading should be something like something that you do aside. It shouldn't be something that you focus on every day. Not every day, like all day, 24 hours you are on the chat. Nah, you have to have a time. So for me, I know what works for me, so I don't sit on the chat the whole day. I don't sit on the chat the whole day. But if you are trading a currency, if you are trading an asset class that you don't know when it moves, You know when it's actually, even if you are asleep, you wake up to check the chat. That's stressful. To understand when the market moves, then you take advantage of them. That's the most important. So in the next 10 minutes, I will call it a day. So if you have a question, you can ask. Hello. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I have to structure the thing. It's really stressful. Yes, sir. But how did you know I'm using router? I'm using router. Why you want some? I have. I I I I can get you one. It's 500. It's MTN on. It's 500. And if you want the Tebonet SIM too, I can get you one. Where do you reside? Where do you stay? Are you in Accra? So it can be given to a station car. So we have router, the universal one, the MTN type. That's what I'm using. And the Tebonet SIM. But with the Tebonet SIM, you have to get your ID. I don't know how the person will be able to, since you're not around. I think getting the Tebonet SIM now, it's far better because the data, getting data and other stuff is very expensive. But you have to have your Ghana card though. Now usually you hold the card though. You hold the card and they will take picture. Yeah, they will take picture of you. So yeah, so I don't know if the person is not available, how they are going to be able to. Okay, okay. So if this kind of close. Mm, 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 mm. So if this candle close, let me see what gold is going. So I've already showed you, like, You guys are not analyzing. You just come and listen to me. You are not participating. So how are you going to understand the thing? Mm. You guys are not participating. No one has even. I'm talking to those who have been in the group for long. No one has even presented a chart that you should look for. This is what you are expecting. You are not doing none of that. Just tuning. So what you would do is, you click here, okay? You click here, you copy the link, you send it to me, then I'll analyze what you are expecting. So there's nothing better that is going to happen again. The move has already happened. I waked up in vain around 4, watching the market, thinking I would take this. Just missed it. It's fine. Okay, so if there's no question, no trade today too. If there's no question, let's call it a day. So as I said, with gold, what you'll be doing is just wait for, so that if I was thinking maybe the 9 o'clock candle is going to close bullish before, if it flip bullish, before you can take a buy. Before you can take a buy. But you have to wait for, if this one to close something like this, if it closed bearish, okay, and it flipped again to bullish, then you can take a buy. But for now, I don't recommend taking a sell. I don't recommend taking a sell. So this week is this week is an NFP week, and mostly NFP weeks, the market consolidates a lot during those times. During NFP week, the market consolidates a lot. During NFP week, the market consolidates a lot. So during those times, you have to be cautious on the trades you'll be taking. You have to be cautious on the trade. So someone has sent a chat. Let me see. So you are not saying, so how am I going to be able to understand what you are doing? You didn't say anything. You just draw some lines, Fibonacci lines, trend lines. I don't know what you are expecting. So you have to indicate what you are expecting. Or maybe I'm looking for a buy over here. My target is over here. This is what if the market does break retest, if the market close with bullish candle, this is what I'm expecting. So you have to indicate everything on the chart for me to understand. But this one, if you present, so supposing maybe you don't have any knowledge about Forex and I've presented this thing to you, will you be able to understand? You get it? So now you are not here to communicate to me what you are expecting. It's very hard. So please it will be very difficult for me to interpret what you are expecting. I don't know whether you are looking for buy or a sell. Nothing shows. So please next time indicate what they give a description. At least give a description on the chat. All right. So the candle has closed. Nothing happens. We miss the trade. Let's call it a day. Tomorrow you come again. Another time. The same thing. Hello? Okay. They are the same. They are the same. You're welcome. All right, let's call it a day. No